As I was going over far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Furley and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, then produced me a radio. I said, stand and deliver for you, or for deceiver. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Counted out his money and made a pretty penny, and I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. The devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Went to my chamber, take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure was no wonder. Jenny, she drew my charges and she filled them out with water. Then Captain Furl to be ready for the slaughter. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Early in the morning, just before I travel, a cup band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrow. I first produced my pistol, for she stole away me radio. Couldn't shoot the water, so prisoners I was taken. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurling and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I think that's okay. That sounded all right. All right, what else we got here? Wait, are you in the other room? In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to the trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town, till sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Hey, thanks for joining me, Kenny Marty's. Appreciate it, man. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought of the queen of the land. Her hair, it hung over shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and the gentleman passing us by, I knew men Perry of me by the look of her roguish black eye. Of gold what she took from his pocket, and she placed it right in my hand. And the very first thought, oh, and the very first that I thought was, It looked like the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought of the queen of the land. Her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Now before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. Oh, the judge, he said to me, "You're a man, your case is proven too clear. You'll be given 7 years of penal servitude. You'll be sentenced to a faraway land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band." One more time, here you go. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, and I thought of the queen of the land. Her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Tied up with the black velvet band. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Just trying out a couple songs. Got a couple gigs in March for St. Patrick's Day, so just brushing up a little bit. Let me know if you have any suggestions, because again, I'm always looking for new tunes. Let's think here. I haven't done this in a while. Cheers to a very unexciting glass of water. If I ever leave this world alive, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive, if I ever leave this world alive, I take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness you feel will soon subside. So in a word, don't shed a tear. I'll be here when it all gets weird. If I ever leave this world alive. Sing Fix You in E. I mean, maybe that's a very specific request. I'll take your advice on that. So when in doubt, just call my name just before you go insane. If I leave this world, and I may never leave this world, if I leave this world alive. Oh, I believe you, man. It's okay. I'm alright. Though you have gone from my life, you said it would. Everything should be alright. I'm okay. I'm alright. Though you've gone from my life, said that it would, and everything should be alright. Be alright. in there, but all right, yeah. So fix you an E, I like that. And how far I go, I don't know that one, but maybe I'll learn that one. How far you go. All right. All right, let's try this one. Might be too high. On the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. I think that's okay. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't got sober yet. As long as a bottle was passed around, every man was feeling good. Well, here it came with the bagpipes, some music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. All pride, and they said it was a sin and shame. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner pouring out her grief. Kelly and his gang tamped out and down the street. They went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey store. They put that bottle with the corpse to keep that whiskey cold. And that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. And they said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. 2 o'clock in the morning, emptying out the jug. Doyle rolls up an icebox lid to see poor Maddie's mug. We stopped the clock so Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time. At 2:15, we argued. At 2:15, we argued it was 9. And that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. And they said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. We're going to do that one. That's fine. Let's see what else we got here. That worked. Let's try that. That's a good one. Let's see if I can get this high. What is this song called? It's good. There was the Black Velvet Band. There was, I think maybe you're thinking of maybe the Flogging Molly song, which is If I Ever Leave This World Alive. That's a more modern song. And then Pat Murphy Died was after that. Black Velvet Band's a traditional one. So I think that might be If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly. To answer your question there. All right, where are we at here? Hey, when we go, days when the rain came, I'm down in the high-low, I'm playing a new game. I'm laughing and a running, hey, I'm skipping and a jumping in the mist of morning fog, and our hearts thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, Tuesday was so slow, going down in the old mine with transistor radio. I'm standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind the rainbow's wall, slipping in a sliding behind the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, oh la-ti-da. So hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day. Oh my, how you have grown. Cast a memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. 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 Oh-la-ti-da. All right. That's definitely going to happen there. And again, if you're just checking in, just trying a couple Irish tunes, got a bunch of St. Patrick's Day gigs coming up in just about a month or so. Do a couple year round, but obviously big days coming. Is this the right key? I don't know. Have you? I think that works. Well, have you heard about the big strong man? He lives in a caravan. Have you heard about the Jeffrey Johnson fight? Oh, what a hell of a fight. You can take all the heavyweights you got. We got a lad who can beat the whole lot. He used to ring the bells in the belfry. Now he's gonna fight Jack Dempsey. That's me, brother Sylvester. What's he got? He's got 40 gold medals on his chest, big chest. He killed 50 men in the West. He knows no rest. Thinking of man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm like a leg and a punch that can sink a battleship. He takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up Sylvester. He thought take big trip to Italy, so he thought he'd go by sea. Then he jumped off the harbor in New York. He swam like a man made of cork. He saw the Lusitania in distress, and what he do? Put the Lusitania in his chest. He drank all the water in the sea. Then he walked all the way to Italy. That was me, brother Sylvester. What's he got? He's got 40 gold medals on his chest. He killed 50 men in the West. He knows no rest. Thinking about hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm like a leg and a punch that can sink a battleship. Takes on the army and the navy. Put my wind up Sylvester. He thought he'd take a trip to old Japan. They turned out the whole brass band. He played every instrument they got. Like a lad, he beat the whole lot. Now the old church bells will ring. Whole church choir will sing. They all turned out to say farewell to my brother Sylvester. That was me, brother Sylvester. Got 40 gold medals on his chest. He killed 50 men in the West. He knows no rest. Thinking about hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm like a leg and a punch that can sink a battleship. He takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up Sylvester. That was me, brother Sylvester. He's got 40 gold medals on his chest. He killed 50 men in the West. He knows no rest. Thinking I'm out in hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got it all like a leg and a punch that can sink a battleship. It takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up Sylvester. For something like that, yeah. Hey, what's going on there? Hey, thanks for stopping in, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Cool. yeah, thanks for checking in. Again, if you have any suggestions, I got one of the gigs in St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, it's a 4-hour gig, so we got to do probably 20 to 30 Irish songs. I don't know what's next. Let's see here. I could try this one. I don't know if this is going to go over well, but let's think. That's kind of hard to sing early in the morning, but why not? By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they're taking you away. If you watch Irish rugby, they sing this one too. For you stole Trey Valiant's call, so the young might see the more. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay, and long lie, might be too early for that note, and long lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry, by a lonely, by a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crowd, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Lord, the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbor wall, we watched the last star falling, as a prison ship sailed out against the sky. You live in hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. And long lie the fields of Athenry, where we once watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Oh, no. Lonely around the fields of Athenry. Yeah, something like that. That's the Fields of Athenry. We're gonna have to work on that one a little bit. I think I got time for one more. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. And again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Do we do that one? Oh, shoot. Stop barking, man. Stop barking. Stop the barking. Sorry, the dog's barking. The picture tells the story. Our life has many shades. I wake up in the morning, and before I start each day, I take a drag from last night's cigarette. It's smoldering in the tray. I down a little something and then be on my way. It's Dropkick Murphy's song if you're not familiar with it. I travel far and wide. I put this head in many ports. I'm guided by a compass. I saw beauty to the north, drew tales of many lives and the faces of my own. These memories around me so I wouldn't be alone. Some are from showing up and others are from growing up, and sometimes I was so messed up that I didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over, and I wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. This one's for the mighty sea, mischief, golden palacy. This one's for the man who raised me, taught me sacrifice and bravery. This one's for our favorite game, black and gold, we await the flag. This one's for my family name, I wear it to the grave. When this one's for my family name, with pride I wear it to the grave. I think that's close, I don't know. Some may be from showing up and others are from growing up, and some I'm so messed up that I didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over, and I wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. This one means the most to me, it stays here for eternity. A ship that always stays the course, an anchor for my every choice. A rose that shines down from above, it's signed and sealed with words of blood. Heard it once, sung in a song, I played again and we sang along. You'll always be here with me, even if you're gone. You always have my love, your memory will live on. And some may be from showing up and others are from growing up, and sometimes I was so messed up I didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over, I'll wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. With pride, no, I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, signed and sealed in blood. I die for you. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. And I'll probably do this a couple more times just because I got to brush up. Sorry for the mistakes. And again, it's really early, so if the voice cracked a couple times, my apologies. All right, God bless.